when I first saw it as a title, Matches of War. This is part of your men's chorus, if you're reading up to Joy Hill. And when we went through it last night, tribute to your arrangement, the guys who are here in Saskatoon said, we got to do that for Remembrance Day. It's absolutely beautiful. And I think in terms of the Ottawa events too, this will be some great themes of remembrance but for our nation too. So thanks, Cheryl, for bringing that out to the group of encouragement students.
And I think it should be without speaking. There's no accomplishment.
Thank you, men. Excellent once again. I just thought for your information, you probably want to know where this program is going. And since Harold and Gwyneth decided not to do their singing duet, how it's unfolding is that all of us, Carrie and Ed, gave us a really good opportunity. They said, send us a whole bunch of stories about Grandpa. Things that you remember. So all of us got together and we had a really good time telling stories, sharing stories, and just remembering as much of the part of 90 years that we ended up being part of. Heard quite a few more than the rest of us. But anyway, we all shared stories and had a good time. And then Ed and Harry put it together into a happy birthday song. So what we're going to do is sing the happy birthday song, then Boppy, if you feel like coming up and saying a few words, then Nancy and a whole bunch of, like I assume Matt and a whole bunch of other people, but Nancy spearheaded this, a slideshow, and so with several pictures, and what we thought, we should really refill the coffee and also empty the coffee if any of you need to use the washroom. So we'll take a couple moments to, after Boppy speaks. So what we'll do is we'll have a birthday song, Boppy will speak, We'll just take a couple moments if anyone wants to stretch their legs, and then there's a slideshow with pictures. And after the slideshow, there will be a Norwegian benediction and one song, and then sharing if anyone would like to share some stories. So then we'll invite you up. But I know, just so that you have a mental picture in your head of what's going on. So cousins, brothers, sisters, everybody, come on up for Ed's song. And then if you want Dad to say a couple words, you may. And that's where we are. So, is Ed here? Oh, there's Ed. Okay, good.
We were surprised. We were thinking they would be big business.
want me to take them?
I still think it should. She's still in it. But she-
I guess I don't know what to say. Many things about this birthday are different. One is that the party turned out to be way bigger than I ever anticipated, and I thank you all for coming. It's a real honor to have that many people come to celebrate when you're ready to topple over the other end. And 90 years used to be an almost impossible dream, but now as the average age gets older and older for our society, I talked to Dr. Frixton one day, and he's our family doctor. He said, you know what? I'd like to get as old as my dad. How old did he? How old was he before he died? I said, 97. Ah, he said, we'll beat that. But we aren't going to beat that. I'm sure of that. So when you stop and think, you know, 89 wasn't nearly as old as 90. There's something about that decade that just really hits you. So when you came today, and last night when all these wonderful family members gathered at Johnson's house and sang their hearts out, both for themselves but mostly for me, I really appreciated it. And this little crazy song they sang now, I would rather they didn't mention Dory Lake. Because when I was on the road with Canadian Missions for those 17 years, we had most of our meetings with the American Lutheran Church, and every region had a mission director. I was the Canadian mission director, youngest one in the bunch. So in the spring, they seemed to be all such avid fishermen. They were wondering where they could have a board meeting where they'd be close to a good fishing lake. Curtis, have you got any fishing lakes in Canada like that? Stupid me. I said, if you come to Canada for your board meeting, I'll take you to a lake and I'll guarantee you fish. Nobody should ever say that. Because they came to Canada. We met in Edmonton. We got into cars and headed for Dory Lake, which is up northern Saskatchewan way. We only got about 2 hours sleep that night, and we were on the way again. We arrived at Dory Lake 4 o'clock in the morning. Everybody was so eager that they practically didn't want to eat breakfast. So out we go. I think we had 3 boats. These men came from California, from New York, from Boston, Massachusetts, from Minneapolis, from Seattle. They were from all over the United States, and they were my buddies in the home mission work. Well, you heard it in the song. We fished all day. We tried this corner of the lake, that corner of the lake. We didn't even get a bite. Nothing to encourage us. This one lone Canadian was agonizing with the fact the fish let us down, Canada let us down, I let them down, there were no fish. So, knowing that Dory Lake usually has lots of fish, I went to the Indian reservation and I bought a package of fish for each of these visiting fishermen and sent them home with a package of northern pike. Well, that's the memory. I just like to say, don't ever guarantee fish. Now, I'm not going to tell you any more stories because I know you're tired from sitting, but it's beautiful to hear all this music. I just want to thank my kids, my grandkids, my great-grandkids, and all of the rest of you who have made my 90th birthday so wonderful. God has been with us over all these years. We have been blessed with abundant blessing materially, physically, and spiritually. So I want to say to you, family who sang about love, that you're my pride and joy, and I love you. I want to say to the friends and to our Bible study group sitting over here, if you're brave enough to still be there, thank you for what you've meant in our lives, my life. So, I can only say, may the Lord bless this weekend in our memories and in the things we love to think about. And may God bless each one of you. Thank you.
So I invite you all to just stretch your legs for a moment, and then this is just the teaser right here. But it goes through not quite 90 years, but many, many years since cameras were invented. No. Anyway, and we will have our slideshow just once you've had a chance to get up and stretch your legs for 2 or 3 minutes. Yeah, thank you. Grab a coffee.